So now we are going to change the size of a cursor. Click on the this toolbar over here, A, and then here you find the options. Click on the option. After clicking option, you are in the another window. In this window, consider the size of a crosshairs. Increase the size. Now, right now, what is the size of a cursor? 9. Increase it. Say, for example, 15. I have made a 15. Apply. Okay. So now, what happens to the size of a cursor? Size of a cursor is increase or decrease? Again, go to the options. Here in a display, this is the size of a cursor. We can increase or decrease the size of a cursor from here. Consider 35. Okay, so now look at the size, giant size of a cursor. We can increase the size of a cursor. But it's not suitable. The previous one was good. This size was good. Go and select on the move tool. So now look at the shape of a cursor. Shape of a cursor is now a square box. This square box is actually showing that pick tool. Now we have to choose the number of items that we want to move. If I click on the one line, only one line is selected. How many? Now here look at the command window. What is written over here? Move command. How many objects are selected? Object select one found, because I have selected only one. If I select any other line, now look at that. What happens? One another found, total are 2. And then when I press enter, it says that selection is confirmed. Now we have to consider from where the object is moved. For example, I want to move the object from this point, so I have to click from here and then move it. For any size. Now look at that. We have this tool. This tool is an erase. When I click on the erase tool, so your expectation is that this section, small section, is erased. But when I click on this object, it is not deleting the small section, but it has deleted the whole line. So for deleting purpose, this erase tool does not delete the section of a line. Make it Control Z for undo. For this purpose, what we have to do, first we have to select all the objects surrounded by these all. Then here you have a trim tool. A trim tool is a different tool that you have used in a manual drawing. If I click on the trim tool, then I can delete the inner points and press enter. Now the drawing is finished. So now this section has been finished over here. I am using the tab command, pen to move the drawing. Now I have selected the line tool. Now look at that. What is written over here at the line? Specify the first point. After specifying the first point, what option do I have? Undo. Or I have to click another point. Let's say I have clicked another point. I have clicked the third point. So after making the two lines, another option is there. What that option is? Close. So close word highlighted up. C. Either I will type a C or I will directly click on the close text. Close text the object is closed up. So what is the purpose of a close option? last point and the first point will be joined together in order to close the line. How many minimum segments of a line are required to bring this option? By line Sujan. Otherwise you can't close the object. The closest straight line object is a triangle. To make a triangle, first you have to draw the two lines. After the two line, the third line will be a closed line. For the circle option, consider that we have a circle. I am clicking over here. So now, do you see the different types of a circle that you can draw? The first circle is about the radius by default. You can directly select a circle that you consider drawing the diameter. So if I click over here, now look at that, what is given over here. Circle is specified the center point of a circle. Center point of a circle, let's say center point, this is the center point of a circle. I move cursor towards the right. So what I have to write? Specify the radius or diameter. The diameter, previous diameter is 2. So let me draw 2 is the diameter. D for the diameter. 2 and enter. Now if I click on the circle and now I have several other points are there. I can consider the 2-point circle, 3-point circle. TTR means tangent, tangent, radius. So what do you mean by 2-point circle? Say for example, I am deleting this circle. I have to draw a circle, and this is a triangle. I want to draw a circle that touches these two lines. I want to draw a circle whose tangent, two tangents touches these two lines. So what type of a circle I will draw? From a circle option, I will draw a 2-point circle. For the 2 point, I have to just give a 2 points. Let's say this is point number 1 and this is point number 2. So by this, I am not worried about the diameter or the radius, but I am concerned with the 2 points. Similarly, we can consider the 3-point circle. 3-point circle. So in order to draw a 3-point circle, we have to mention the 3 points. Let's say this is the first point, second point, and the third point. So I have drawn a circle by selecting the 3 corners of a triangle. Now you may observe that such a type of a triangle, it's difficult to draw because we are drawing this circle through the compass. For the compass, we have to exactly know the exact center to draw a circle. But now through the AutoCAD, this is very easy. In order to consider the selection, selecting the individual object is difficult, but we can select them at once by clicking outside. One click and then move cursor towards the left side. Now look at that, imaginary green color window appears. This window is a selection window. Any object which touches the object, any object which just touch the green screen will be selected. Now these all our objects are selected. One method. The second method, now how I made a green color section? By moving from a right to the left. But what happens when I move cursor from left to the right? Look at that, I am considering this. Skip, and then now let's consider I am clicking from left side to the right side. So I have touched the one dimension. Still the dimension is not selected. Why it is not selected? Because while the cursor is moved from the left side to the right side, any object which is fully inside the screen, which is fully inside the blue color screen, will be selected. Now full dimension is within the screen, within the selections area, so it can only be selected. So now all objects which are fully inside the selection are selected. So these are the two methods. One method, from right to the left. From right to the left, if I touch this green color section, only touches the circle, it is selected. But while I move from the left side to the right side, it is touching the circle in our dimension, still they are not selected. Why? Because by default we have two options. Either we want to select it in such a way that object is being touched, or complete object is selected from right to the left. Now we can also draw the object by considering the coordinate values. Like here, this is the UCS. I have click on the line tool. Then what the command bar says, specify the first point. So instead of giving the first point as manually, this time we will draw. We consider 0, 0 and press enter. So now look at that. The line is started from the origin of coordinates 0, 0 first time. What is the second point that I have to consider as I have drawn on the board? 10, 0. So I will write 10, 0. So another line is drawn from at the point of 10, 0, and the third is 17, 14, 17. So third point is 14, 7, and press enter. And then now I have an option for the close. If I press the close, a triangle is complete. Now here you can see that triangle is complete.